Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm out here at Lake Texoma. I told you I was going to do this video this morning, and I've had all day long to think about it. Although I've been thinking about this for months, if not a year. Okay, I'm going to hit on this as quick as possible because it's a little bit frustrating with some of these guys. That's all I'm going to say. I saw a video or two for some unknown reason at 2:17 this morning. I woke up and I could not go back to bed. Not worried about this, just the fact that I couldn't go back to bed. All right, the BFLs went to a 3-hour, or this is what I've heard. I hadn't even looked into it, but I already kind of knew this was going to happen. A 3-hour where you can live scope, and the rest you can't. Okay, a 3-hour continuous live scope. So like once you turn it on, you have 3 hours, and then it's up. Now there's a couple things going on with this, because we're going to get into, everyone's worried about the following the rules part / I'm going to call it cheating. Because if you accidentally do it, there's going to be a penalty if you accidentally go over. But if you get caught trying to go over, and I don't know, like that's going to be up to a couple things, I think you should be banned for a year, if not 2. It's real easy to stop people from doing stuff. Okay, but we'll get into that. The first one is some complaints from some people. And here's the problem. They've been complaining for 4 or 5 years about LiveScope. Guys have been, okay? The minute they try to change something about it, now you got other people complaining. You're not going to win with these people, with everyone. I don't understand how this is somewhere in the middle. It's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. I don't care. I like it. I like it only because I want to watch those people squirm. Because they're squirming. Anyone who's making a video saying it's stupid or this, I think they're showing their cards. They're worried about it. They're worried about, what do they worry? If they try to sit there and go, oh, this is the way the sport's going and stuff, listen, settle down here. All you have to do is this. For 5 years, and I did a video about this about a year ago, I showed the participation in our division drop from over 200 and something boats and started around 2019, 2020 to what it was this year of 87 at the end of the year. 88 something. It was horrible. I don't know what it was. It was pathetic. Now, you can blame it on a lot of things. You can blame it on the money. You can blame it on this or that, whatever, or you can blame it on LiveScope. Either way, LiveScope is a factor. Now, I could care less. I don't care what they do. I'm just tired of fishing against 80 guys and not getting a good check. Is the participation going to go back up to 200? No, not right away. I don't know what it's going to do. But for 5 years, it has fallen. They didn't sit there and say this is a 5-year plan. They didn't sit there and say this is going to be the rules for 2027. They said this is going to be the rules for 2026. Try it for a year. Try something. What's the big deal? Some guy was like, hey man, watch all these participation drop. All these kids are going to drop out. Go somewhere else then. That's the thing. The only thing with the young guys is this. They weren't around 10 years ago. They don't know what it was like. A lot of them weren't around 5 years ago. They weren't here to see what it was like at one point in time when you used to win a tournament, win 50-something thousand, and get good checks and have full fields. No offense, I really don't want to hear from them. I'm not being mean, but they're just talking their self-preservation for the past year or two. Now, I've been doing this for 20 years. You're going to have to change sometimes. It's not that big of a deal. You still get to live scope. 3 hours a day. Go do other fishing. They're on the Ultimate Angler Challenge or whatever it is on Gunnersville right now. It's 20th place is 20 pounds. Guys know how to catch them without it. And you're still going to get 3 hours. But I just don't want to hear this fact of oh, these guys are going to go somewhere. I live down here in Texas. We have options. If you want to go somewhere for the BFLs or Toyotas where you live, good luck finding somewhere where you can go win 30 to 50 grand. There ain't a lot of tournaments out there. And this is the other thing. I've said it. If it was me, I wouldn't worry about the young guys. Here's why. When I was young, now I'm different now because I just want to fish. I've always just wanted to fish tournaments. So I don't really care. I haven't stopped fishing, won't stop fishing based on any of this stuff. Some people will though. But when I was younger, ain't no way in heck I was going to stop fishing. I didn't have anything else to do. I had college and work, and I could just go fish. Now, as you get older, you get a family, kids, things get in the way. Now, I still choose to do it, but I don't blame some of the older guys for not wanting to do it. They're not enjoying themselves. And that's the thing. These young guys, they're not talking to the old guys. It's not a young versus old, but they're not talking to them. They're not, and trust me, these old guys, they're not getting on message boards and complaining. They don't do that. You know what they do? They look around, they make a phone call or two, and they're like, I just don't think I'm going to fish next year. Other things get in their life. They've been doing it for 20 years, and they're like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this. And they just walk away quietly. That's what's happened. And I've talked to these guys. And a lot of us have talked to these guys. And I can't sit there and persuade them to come back. Now, will they come back? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Either way, it wasn't going good the way it was going. Now, 5 years from now, do I think this will be an issue? No. I've always thought eventually you're going to have to replace all the old guys with young guys. Problem is, we ain't there yet. We're not there yet. And so this is a nice meet in the middle. Or you hush. Sound just like him. This is a nice meet in the middle for a year, maybe two, maybe one. We're just going to see how it goes. Now, just deal with it and get out there and fit. Like, it's amazing. They're going to complain about the same thing that these other guys were going to complain about. Just the opposite. Okay, here's the other thing. Following the rules. I haven't worried about this at all. I'm just not. You want to know why? People have been breaking rules forever. I've never worried about people breaking rules. I've always worried about the punishment for breaking the rules. You can break the rules if you want to, and you might get away with it. But if the punishment's bad enough, see you later. And that's all I'm going to stress to, like, if this happens in the Toyotas or it happens in the BFLs, just make the punishment hard. Now, I don't know this, but I think it was going to be every minute you go over is a pound penalty, which I like. There's got to be something in there. And I know this is going to be hard to prove or whatever, but if it pops up that someone deliberately did it, ban them for a year. It's that simple. Now, I will say, I've had all sorts of co-anglers. Good ones, bad ones, weird ones, just a whole bunch of different people, okay? Most of them are pretty good. Most of them know what's going on. I will say that's the only thing. There's going to be some co-anglers that have zero clue on what's going on. Hopefully in that meeting they will stress that. And here's my thing on this. Here's how I'm going to do it. It's really simple. Now, I'm one of those guys that, like, I don't write anything down on my hand when my weigh-in time is. I've never done that. They do a really good job on your phone of telling you what it is. So you can always just look at your phone, right? And it'll send you a text message and all that. If y'all don't know, the FLW, MLF sends you a text message about who your partner is, their phone number, check-in times, all that stuff. Do a great job with that. Hopefully in 2025, everyone's got a phone. That's what I'm going to do in front of my co-angler every single time. I'm going to get on that phone, and whenever it is, say it's 10:15, right? 11:15, 12:15, 1:15. I can still do math. I'm going to say, hey, I'm starting it now. And I'm putting a timer. I'll even probably put it for like 1:14. Right? I'll give me a 1 minute leeway in there. And I was like, I'm going to set me an alarm. And that way, both of us will hear the alarm. He will hear it too. My phone will be out. It'll start buzzing. I'm like, hey, man, it's over with. I'm shutting it off. There you go. And I'm going to make it very clear and very aware to him of when I'm starting it and when I'm ending it. And if everyone does that, every coingler, regardless of whether he's paying attention or not, will know when that time's up, and there won't be confusion like, oh, I thought you started at 10:17. Like, no. I'm starting now. Do you agree it's 10:15? Okay. 1:14. Give me, like I said, give me a 1 minute leeway. Do it for 1:15. Go 3 hours. It should be that simple. This isn't difficult. If they make it difficult, if they try shady stuff, turn them in. Simple as that. Everyone's always worried about the rules. Guys, they can break rules, and they've been breaking rules in these tournaments forever. Half the time the coiners don't know if they're doing something wrong. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You got a coingler, whatever. If someone who really wants to cheat, dang it, bust them eventually. Right? There's going to be a coingler or two that doesn't like it, and freaking turn them in. And ban them. It's that simple. Now, if you accidentally go over by a minute or two, take your penalty. But that's how I feel about this whole thing. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Let them try something different. This is a new era of fishing. Everyone's trying to figure out how to deal with it all and how to keep the participation going and how to keep the young guys. And everyone's always pissed off about this stuff. I haven't ever complained about the rules on any of this stuff. Only thing I ever complain about is it's not even the cheating. It's them not freaking taking care of the cheating when it happens. And now this isn't MLF, this is over. And they're starting to crack down on this, and I love it. Every once in a while you get these guys in the comments that are like, they need to do away with this info rule. Why? Because it's working? Because people are getting in trouble? Listen, that's like saying, man, guys keep on stealing stuff and they're just going to steal, so we might as well get rid of that law. What? No, you crack down harder on anyone that steals. Put them in jail longer. Do all kinds of stuff. You make the punishment worse. You don't just do away with the rule because people can't follow it. That's insane. Follow the rules. Take the punishment if you don't. I'm going to say this again. Golly. I didn't even think about this today on the water. I was freaking shaking them off today. So I'm excited about tomorrow. That's the other thing. I'm excited about tomorrow. Championship, Bass Champs, Championship. We get to use live scope the whole time. How about that? Don't care. If they said you can't do it, okay, whatever. Go rig up. See y'all out there. Quit complaining, some of y'all. And if y'all see a young guy complain, tell them about my video. I doubt they watch me. They don't want to have to deal with grown-ups. And if you're old, you're probably just grumpy and grouchy. Either way, maybe this will work. Maybe it won't. Let's just find out. It ain't going right at the moment. See if they can turn this thing around. See y'all.